Hey guys, my name's Linda, and I'm here to offer my advice, my experience on getting implants, is what I'm here for. One of the main reasons I am doing this is I have been thinking of implants for myself, of course. Um, and because of that, I have looked on YouTube to see other people and their experiences with getting implants. I have not found a whole lot. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong places. I don't know. But basically, I have seen people with dentures, is a lot of them. Or there's been, I think, a couple with implants and snap ons, which is a whole different dimension there. But I wanted fixed, which means the permanent dentures that you do not take out at all. The dentists have to take them out. Um, like I said, I couldn't find a whole lot out there. And because of that, I decided that I am going to do videos on my experience. Um, I do not like being in front of the camera. I do not like being videotaped at all. This is very uncomfortable for me. It's out of my comfort zone. And you guys will see that as I do these videos. Um, yeah, see right now, I'm thinking stuff. I just got off work. I run a daycare and I have kids ages from 3 on down to 3 months, and so it's wild sometimes, and I lose my mind. And so basically, I want to make sure that people are can go through and they can see what somebody else has gone through. I did not want to see people giving reviews on dentists, um, or anything that was associated with a dental office or anything like that. I wanted real life people that are going to be honest and said what everything was, what happened in their experience. And like I said, I didn't find a whole lot, and this is why I'm doing this. Um, this is me. You will not see me glammed up. I will not do my hair, makeup, things like that for you. Maybe once in a while or whatever, but this is who I am, and this is what you're going to get. You're going to get the real me. I'm going to try to do whatever I can um, on video. Otherwise, I will explain it, and we will talk about the good, bad, ugly, and everything in between is what we're going to talk about, so that as you are doing your research, you will have a really good idea of what's out there and what to expect to be done, as I wish that I could have. One thing that I did do is that I signed up for a couple of um, face groups and stuff on implants and dentures. A lot of it, what I'm finding is a lot of people are going towards the dentures, or like I said, the snap-ons, which are dentures that you have the implants placed and the dentures come off and on. And like I said, that's not what I want. I want permanent, is what I want. Um, so what I'm planning on doing is because I'm behind in where I am in my experience and stuff here, I decided that I need to catch up on the videos. So I'm just going to do snippets here and there, is what I'm going to do. And so I will do like 15-20 minutes, and then I will stop and start a new one and stuff, so that you can either go through the whole thing, or you can just pick and choose which videos you want to watch, but they're not going to be very long. One of the first things that I feel that needs to be discussed is my history on dentist and my teeth. Um, because I think that plays an important part in all of us on why we are doing this, why we're even thinking about it, um, so that we can make a better decision, in what we really want. With me, it all started when I was young. I hated going to the dentist. I know a lot of I have a real fear of dentists. It's almost on the borderline of phobia. And I know what a phobia is because I do have a true phobia. Um, so I know exactly what a phobia is. And it's right on the border of it, of a phobia. It's such a fear that I do not go to the dentist unless I absolutely have to because of this fear. It all started when I was a kid. The experiences that I had a lot of really crummy dentists. Um, one was mad at me because I was like 8 years old. He showed me the needle for the shot, and I started crying. Being a kid, of course, I'm going to. And um, he plugged my nose. You know, there was another one that I'm guessing that I was crying with him too, and he tried to choke me. And I'm serious, this really did happen, and because of these experiences and stuff, started my fear. When I was younger, I would say I was probably in my early teens that I went to a dentist and um, heard about nitrous oxide, the laughing gas, and they were going to give me some because of my anxiety that I now had. And laughing gas never worked for me at all. I didn't understand what people were talking about with this because I didn't feel nothing, or I did feel everything. It did not work at all for me. It wasn't until I was probably in my early 20s that I had to go to a dentist. Um, One of the main things that I did, of course, when I was filling out the paper, I let them know that I was afraid of dentists. And this guy decided he was going to have a sense of humor. And so he comes in, I'm in the chair, and of course, my nerves are already, shot. And he comes in, and it's like, well, how in the world can you be afraid of me, especially when you don't even know me? And I'm thinking, oh, okay. It's like, you're not funny at all. But one thing they did is they asked you to bring in a cassette tape of music you wanted to listen to. And so I did. But I decided first on this tape that I would put relaxing subliminal messages. I had this tape for weight loss for subliminal message. And it was relaxing, the relaxing part of it, before you got into it. And so I decided to add that into it. I don't know why, to, I guess, help me relax. And then I had my music afterwards. So, um, of course, they said they were going to do everything. They put the laughing gas on. And I sat there and started to follow the instructions of the person on the video or on the cassette tape. And of course, it's breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in really, deep, and breathe out, and relax your toes and relax your fingers, and relaxing your whole body and stuff. And as I did that, oh my goodness, it worked. And I guess beforehand, when I was younger, it never worked because I never breathed in deep enough. I had really, really shallow breaths. And this time, because I was breathing in so deep, because I wasn't even thinking and I was just trying to relax my body, it brought in the nitrous oxide into my system. And I felt like I was floating off the chair. And this started my love affair with nitrous oxide. Wow, did it. I had the best visit that I've ever had in my whole life. It was the first time that I've had a really good experience at the dentist office. It was so good and I think, like 12 cavities that need to be done. And so I had to go back 2 or 3 times. And each time I was so relaxed and basically to the point that I was sleeping because I was so relaxed and stuff. And I really, really enjoyed going to the dentist, which surprised me. So that started the good thing. And so that taught me that there's good and there's bad out there. Um, And then as I got older and stuff, I made sure when I went to the dentist that I found good ones, is what I did. Was the office, how was the office atmosphere? How was the dentist himself? Was he caring and kind? Because I needed somebody that would not get upset with my anxiety and my fears, and that would help me through it, is what I needed. Um, and through those times, I did have good dentists after that. Um, I still would not go to the dentist until a tooth broke off or something major, that I needed to go. And so I still didn't take as well care of my teeth that I could have. But I still, I brushed every day. Well, twice a day. Um, I didn't floss a lot just because it was so hard. My teeth were so tight in between that it was so hard to get that floss in. Um, and nobody taught me any other way, than just put it in and pull it out, kind of thing. Um, and so there was some process cleaning, that I could have done better with my teeth and stuff. But one of my dentists told me that I had a lot of acid in my saliva. And because of that, that's why I was getting a lot of cavities, especially in my back molars and stuff, is because of all that acid that I had. Um, and I had teeth that just were prone to cavities, basically, is what I had. Um, so here we are dealing with all this, for quite a long time with cavities. Within time, I've had plenty of cavities, fillings. I mean, I had lots of amalgam in my teeth before they switched it over. Um, Caps, started getting into the root canals. Um, And so, yeah, I've had a lot done. My teeth have been very, very sensitive, extremely sensitive. Whereas even room temperature sometimes is too cold for my teeth. And so I would always have to make sure that my food was just right. Or like if I ate cold things like ice cream or something, I have taught myself how to keep it in the center of my mouth until it warmed up, and then I could let it spread out, to the rest of my teeth. And so these are things that I have learned on how to eat. I've learned how to eat very careful, because simple things, as in a piece of toast, broke off a tooth. Um, a lot of it I later found out is because of the amalgam, and when you have hot and cold, it expands and it contracts it. And so you start to get microfiber or micro, um, not fibers. Oh man, I can't think now. Um, Cracks, basically, micro cracks. I forgot what it's called, but in your teeth. And then within time, they break off, you know. And that's what would happen quite a bit with my teeth, because of the amalgam and the swelling and stuff, because it was not one of the best materials, they later on found out. So, this is the history of my teeth. This is one of the reasons that I knew sooner or later I would have to get either, well, at that point, I was thinking I would have to get dentures. Wasn't even thinking, or I think way back when, of course, implants weren't even done. But I knew that my teeth weren't going to last me my whole lifetime, no matter what I did. And we're at that point now, that I was right. So we're going to end this one. I will come back on and we will continue on with my story. And I will do the typical that I see all the time. If you like this, press the, I guess, the like button. If you want to subscribe and get notifications and stuff, I guess, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and share this with people that you might know that is interested in implants. You can comment, but be kind. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a girl out here that wants to tell you my experience. Either take it or leave it. I don't care. And so if you don't want it, just go ahead and keep on going. You don't need to comment anything negative about it. Just go. Otherwise, we'll see you soon in the next video.